Confusion and brain-swelling contusions for this piece of paper, signed by Arnold Schwarzenegger, that places neighbor versus neighbor, student versus student, scholar versus alumni, professors versus professionals, passion against the prominence of lineage, minorities battle against the white privilege. The institution hardly fails, just us. Pressure and frustration swell from family and friends proud that you're finally here. Fear lingers as you type in the theses, introducing your relatives that have prominently conquered campuses before me, here and overseas. Berkeley, MIT, Ivy Leagues, are they sizing me? Doctrines, dissertations, and bachelors and masters, pseudo-measure wealth and strength of society. Paranoid society says I'm not supposed to be here. Everybody in the lecture are eyeing me. Afraid professors don't like me, don't look like me. Discrimination, segregation separates the gap between the mean and the medium. Dementia is slowly setting in. Close to senile, trying to win, looking to be a part of life again. So you mingle with social groups who either welcome or push, vocalizing redundant fallacies and truths, stressing the fact you first want your family to go off to school. Deadlines and exams, crew, I can't calculate my current demeanor because I'm failing Calc 2. Got me indifferent to differentials and derivatives. Through my given circumstance and standardized tests, family and relatives, a bunch of immigrants count on my soul's success. Distress, upset, visa set to expire. Tuition fees every year just seem to get higher. Looking for coping mechanisms so we consume alcohol and drugs. As the drugs and the strain mounts, so does the amount of medication we take. No dose, coffee, caffeine, nicotine, my head buried in books trying to find ways to let out steam. My heart moving at a rapid pace, anxious to graduate as the pencil scribbles bubbles, abracadabra. Trying to pull tricks as you cram 10 weeks of knowledge into 10 hours of study time, your mind slowly starts to drift and your thoughts intertwine. Better with essay after essay and line after line, and time after time you feel like the hourglass is down to its last grain of sand. Get a passing grade, thank God and pray you will send a man. A majority of my sisters and brothers have been handed a fate. Stranded, left, back turned, back stabbed. So they was with the purse grab, murder, rob, steal, enlist. No longer do I fear Jehovah, but more so the world's humans created and the monsters unleashed. That's why I write to confess, and the paper is my priest. I feel like I'm worshiping this degree, but proud of the accomplishments. Because I struggle through trials and tribulations to understand jubilations and joy. The power of the Almighty to be humble and core, excel, rejoice, and touch the sky, consume my dreams.
Let's go.
You haven't seen his like Turner turning. Have you seen that clip? Have you seen the one with my son where he does like Turners? Yeah, that's good. I know, he goes into a different place. No, we don't. There was no tape in any of the cameras.
See it on TV.
And nothing was recorded. No, I didn't record. It's a mock-up. Pretended to record. So Botches was too busy.
Before we paying you, Mr. President, this is a kind of a interesting, funny story, but I'll read this to you. Pay me, Mr. President. Hold out my hand. You all know what's evident. Mr. Clinton said something awfully brave, apologizing for white people having all them slaves. Come on, don't have me wait. Promising black folks you was going to reparate for all the whips, chains, and cotton fields. I got to get paid. Shoot, you know that's for real. I heard white folks were all in the fuss when you said you give all 40 acres back to us. One own payments for their own land. I'll keep the land, you give them the ass. I ain't a slave, only my great-granddaddy. Mr. Liner too, but hey, I ain't that happy. Just give me the money anyhow. I'll start up my own fund. Just give it to I.V. Plain, ex-slave's great-grandson. Now, oh, Mr. President, before I forget, hand it to me in cash. I don't want no check. You see, I don't trust your other friends on Capitol Hill. You know they always giving folks the raw end of the deal. Suppose I go to the bank. I don't want to hear a teller woman announce. Sorry, Mr. Plain, check no good. It bounced. Submitted for your approval, although this was a delight. We ask you to recognize Washington, D.C. uses of a peanut, and yes, the traffic lights. For many black Americans contributed to this land. America, come on, pay us some respect. Every dark woman and man. Keep your money, hush, quiet y'all. America's vault, we wish no withdrawal. Just invest in our humanity, you know, deny foolish men, Stephanie said. When our country does this, like, our man Obama, hey, truly shall we say, the debt has been repaid. That's it.
So Charles, how can they reach you if they want to get a hold of you and your wife and then get some books and check them out and all that kind of stuff?
Well, reach us at charles.chatmon.com, and for Chandra Adams, you can reach at agilitepress.com. We're on the space, just look for us. And America's Most Wanted, I'm not here in Vallejo, I'm somewhere in England, so don't worry about that.
You can also reach them through nelsonmartini.com, my website, for all upcoming shows. Thanks for being a part of the Nelson Martini Cocktail Hour. I hope you had a good time. If you did, let me get a round of applause. Thanks for being a part of the live TV show. You can catch this show on Channel 27. We're going to be dropping this in 2 weeks. Also catch us on Ozcat Radio, 12 to 3 p.m. www.ozcatradio.com, the Urban Comedy Radio Show. We're doing that. And also the Urban Comedy Experience Tour is going to be at Harlow's. We're doing that as well as Napa. We're just fucking busy. But in the meantime, thank you for coming out and being a part of the show. Round of applause for Julie Anderson. Let her hear, ladies and gentlemen. Paul, you want to come take us home right quick? Let's go to Paul Neal. He's going to take us home. Good night, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for coming out. And we'll see you next week at the Nelson Martini Cocktail Hour featuring Paul Neal and Julie Anderson. Thank you, Charles Chatmon and his beautiful wife, and all the fantastic guests that joined us this evening on this beautiful, fantastic.
Lyrical champion. We make them bounce to this. Make it bounce. Lyric make them bounce to this. Lyrical champion.
Make it bounce.
Make
it bounce.
Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye. Lyrical champion.
Hello out there, everywhere. Revs a player, not a square. I'm from New York.